Hey, you know what day it is? It is Water Wednesday. That is words affirming, teaching, encouraging, and restoring. Let's talk about knowing when to put your pearls up and when to dust off your sandals. Sometimes we have this idea of being the good girl and thinking that you have to sacrifice yourself at the expense of others, even when it's in unhealthy situations. No, you have to know when to give parts of you, who even deserves parts of you. And just because someone is connected to you doesn't mean that they are your assignment. And you have to also learn what it means to enable and to empower. So stop casting your pearl in front of swine and know when it's time for you to leave. Know when it's time for you to turn around because someone is not receiving you. Sometimes people don't know a good thing when it's right in front of their face. Some people rather respect the disrespectful instead of respect the ones who respected them. Have to understand the idea of what the good girl is. A lot of times, especially if and I'm talking to people maybe that grew up in the church, and then we talk about helping others, sacrificing yourself, putting others before yourself. But it is not saying doing that in an unhealthy way. Jesus talked about boundaries all the time. The Bible, there's talk about boundaries. There are healthy boundaries that need to be put in place. Good girl does not mean allowing someone to run over you. Good girl does not mean that you have to say yes to everything. Good girl does not mean that you excuse people's behaviors. Just because you have an understanding it does not mean that you excuse it. There's a difference between being kind and being nice. Usually nice equates to you just trying to keep the peace, trying to do what's best to avoid conflict. And you have to remember, all conflict is not bad. So know when to put up your pearls and know when to dust off your sandals. Stay tuned as I talk more about knowing the difference between being a good girl and being God's girl. Drink your water that's words affirming, teaching, encouraging, and restoring. Take care. Love. Peace.